Hello and welcome to Talk Ag to Me, the podcast dedicated to improving ag literacy around the globe. I'm your host, Brennan Black, and today we are here at the World Ag Expo. If you guys saw the last episode, then you know that I just got out of the breakfast and opening ceremony for the World Ag Expo. They fired the cannon off, so that means that the show has officially commenced. So I'm going to be going around interviewing as many people as I can today before it starts raining. And yeah, we're going to get a ton of people in. We're going to try to cover as much as we can, and we're just going to see how it goes. So, I mean, if you look at this, it's incredible. There's so much going on. There's so many people already, and it just opened. So I can't imagine how it's going to be in a couple hours. I mean, just look at all these people already. It's already starting to feel like Disneyland a little bit. So if you look at it, there's balloons everywhere, and people are out, and the vendors are already talking to people, and it's just crazy. I mean, it's electric here. It's awesome. And I think that it's really exciting to just be able to commentate on a lot of this stuff as I'm seeing it. You can see all these vendors and all their equipment and their tech and all the stuff that they're marketing. It's so cool to see all of them out here. So we're gonna get a lot of coverage for you guys today. So here it would appear that Edison is doing a demonstration on working on a power line. So that's pretty interesting to see. The Edison booth is right over there. And so yeah, they have 3 guys up there as well as a dummy up on the power line demonstrating on what power line work looks like and the safety precautions that are required in order to do this sort of work. It's pretty cool. It's a little chilly today. I mean, everyone's breath is definitely visible, so it's I'm hoping it'll warm up just a little bit as time goes on, but we'll see. I know it's definitely going to be colder tomorrow and Thursday. I'm hoping it's not too cold, but that's what you get when you have rain. Alright, so here we're in front of the Container Canopies booth, and these are the people I was talking about yesterday while I was looking for the My Job Depends on Ag booth, and these guys are just awesome to talk to, and they're super nice. They're based out of Long Beach, but the partner, he's from New Zealand, so that was pretty interesting. They've been working on this company for quite some time. I mean, it's pretty incredible. I'm going to try to get one of them, hopefully Declan in the back over there, to talk to me, because he's a really smart guy and he can provide some pretty great insight on this company here. And they've just been really supportive of the podcast, and they have a really great idea here, so I really like what they're doing here. So I'm going to try to get some information out of them. Okay, so we just left the container booth, and we didn't get an interview out of them today just because they were a little bit busy talking to people, because they had a pretty good number of people there today. So we'll go back there and check out them later and try to get another interview out of them eventually. But we're going to try to see if we can actually find the My Job Depends on Ag booth today. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's right over here. It looks like it is. So we're going to be able to actually check them out and talk to Eric Wilson, hopefully, if he's here, or Eric Beam, or somebody that's associated with this project. So, oh yeah, there they are. Yep, so here we have the My Job Depends on Ag booth. We've got all kinds of people here. It looks like Eric Wilson's right there. So we're going to go over and talk to this guy real quick.
You know, sometimes it's the hardest thing to do.
Alright, so I finally found the My Job Depends on Ag booth. I was looking a lot yesterday and I couldn't find them because they left without me, but that's okay. I have Eric Wilson here, and if you guys have listened to pretty much any of my episodes, you know that I talk about this guy a lot. He's, great guy. He's doing a great thing here. I'm really glad to hear that PBS has done such good things with this awesome group. So he's going to talk to us a little bit about the My Job Depends on Ag booth, about the World Ag Expo, and about the documentary coming out pretty soon.
So, here at the World Ag Expo is pretty cool, man. First time I came here, I was probably maybe 9 years old. It's at the fairgrounds.
Wow.
And but ironically, when I came, my parents weren't farmers. I wasn't a farmer. I was a kid hopping on a truck from one of my dad's, where he worked at. He sold farm equipment out of tractor weights, actually, out of Fresno. So I rode over with one of the truck drivers to help set up a display here. That was my first foray into coming to Tulare. And it's like Tulare for me is always like the ag capital of California, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's awesome. You can't see this place in one day. You know?
Oh no, it's like Disneyland.
It's like Disneyland for sure. And unfortunately for us, we don't get to see much of it because we're stuck here in our booth all day.
That's a little unfortunate.
But we do have some exciting news from My Job Depends on Ag. We got this docu-series that's going to be coming out on Valley Television, Valley PBS, and it's kind of a dream come true in a way. I think our whole intent from the beginning of this page was to try to kind of reintroduce agriculture to the general public in ways that they often forget about. It's just been a deep concern of mine for a long time, that society, as we plan our future, and we plan about having electric cars and all these neat things, you know, high-speed rails, and all these grandiose ideas that we want to do for society, but when we plan our future 10, 15, 20 years down the road, are we thinking about our own food supply being grown in our backyard? And there's no other place like what we have here in the San Joaquin Valley for sure to do what we do. And so, but also to remind people about all the ancillary jobs that are created from agriculture that people don't realize exist, and that I think that's what is going to. I hope this is what gets people to think about, to see the multiplier effect agriculture creates, and just the fascinating daily interactions that people take for granted that are agriculture experiences. You know, that's what I hope comes from this. Is just for people to stop and reflect and go, man, I just didn't think that was really what was going on out here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, no, I think it's really it's a testament to how far agriculture has come, just to see all, you know, the tech at the World Ag Expo, to see what you guys are doing here, and just to see, you know, all the people here and everyone that comes out to see this. And I talk all the time about how most consumers nowadays, they just think that, you know, when they think of a farmer, they think of old McDonald wearing your overalls, milking a cow, you know, with a pail, and they don't really tend to think of all the new technology or how far ag has come, or you know, what the average farmer looks like today. And so I think it's, you know, it's really good what you guys are doing, kind of bringing light to that kind of stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, I think for me, the technology part, say, oh great, you know, we got all these fancy things, but sometimes we lose that connection with really what sustains us. And I hope at the end of the day, this is what this was all about, that we could just kind of reintroduce that obvious fact. It's much bigger than people realize. So.
Got a tractor passing by.
A lot of people out here today. It's been pretty busy in our booth. So
that's awesome.
People want to come by and get themselves a decal or a coffee cup or pitch cover, all kinds of good stuff.
That's so cool. Yeah, no, that's really exciting.
Right on.
Yeah, well, if you have anything else to add, go ahead.
No, I hope everybody enjoys herself today. I hope everybody makes the 3 days here. It's quite the spectacle. Man, and just think, when you know, man, this place is
it's insane.
It's insane. It's really neat. Yeah. Tulare, so cool. The ag capital of California, man.
That's right.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Well, nice talking to you, Brent.
Yeah, no, nice talking to you. It's nice to finally see you in person after all this time. It's really nice to hear from you again, and to hear about, you know, all the success you guys have been pulling out. You know, thanks for talking to us
right
today.
On, man.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Well, appreciate it too. All right, so here I have Steve Milanka, another member of the My Job Depends on Ag group, and if I'm not mistaken, you're a co-founder, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm the one that created the decal.
Okay, yeah, this is the guy behind that image you see right behind him right there. So just like Eric, he's going to talk to us a little bit about this booth, about the World Ag Expo, and kind of what he sees this going for.
Thank you. Would you like me to hold it? We are happy to be here for our 4th year. In May of 2015, I made a couple hundred decals, hoping to create some awareness for those of us in ag. And Eric, being a longtime friend of mine and a customer, came up with the idea of putting it on Facebook. And boy, what a marriage it's been. We sold 100,000 decals in a little over 3 years. All the money's going to scholarships for the kids. We're not keeping any of it at all. And we're pretty proud to be recognized as a grassroots organic effort to get people to realize where their food comes from and what we can do here in Central California as far as ag goes. We have the only dry Mediterranean type climate in the United States, and you can't do what we do here most any place else. As a farm equipment salesman my whole life in western Fresno County, I can tell you people from all over the world, farmers from all over the world, came to see what we did here. So we're pretty proud of the movement, and we've been blessed now. I've been asked to participate in a documentary, and we're going to let people know what we do here and how many of us have jobs that depend on ag. So it's been a great experience. We're looking forward to sharing the message.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
Thank you very much.
everything you've done. I think it's really cool what you guys have done so far. I think it's been very beneficial to the ag industry. So, yeah.
We think so. Thank you very much, Brendan.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yes, we just got done at the My Job Depends on Ag booth. That was so cool to get to talk to the two founders of My Job Depends on Ag in person for the first time. And so that was really exciting. Eric is such a great guy, and that entire community is so awesome. I'm so glad I got to work with those guys, and they're such good people, and they're trying to do such a good thing. So make sure you guys show them all kinds of support and love. Go check out the trailer for their new docu-series coming out. Go like them on Facebook, join their page, and just join their community. They're such good people to listen to and talk to. We're making our way over to the CASE booth once again because they have a KMJ booth set up at the corner of their stand, which is awesome. And KMJ is a radio station I listen to a lot, so I'm going to go over there and try to see if I can talk to those guys just for a minute and see what's going on with them and what they've got to talk about. So yeah, we're going to see if they're taking people to talk to or what the plan is. Oh wait, no. So here we have the KMJ radio booth right here, which is awesome. It looks like they're actually doing a radio show right now, which is so cool to get to experience and watch. I mean, growing up around radio and getting to listen to these guys is such a cool thing to getting to see them in action. So I'm really excited to be able to experience this. So maybe whenever we get the chance, we'll go over and talk to these guys when they're not busy. All right, so I'm here at the Ag Source magazine booth here with Eric Batty, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about what the booth's all about. So yeah, we're going to start the interview here.
I'm Eric Batty with Ag Source Magazine, live at the World Ag Expo 2019, standing here in a fabulous Ag Source Magazine booth. We've got beautiful weather. It's probably 32 degrees out, all nice and bundled up. We've been working on this booth for probably the last 7 days. We got it nice and dialed in. We've got a nice warm place behind us for people to sit down and eat. We've got magazines out. We've got bags for all the people to put all their stuff in. And we've been here talking to our advertisers and talking to new people, and just proud to be a part of the big show.
Awesome. So what have you seen so far at the World Ag Expo? It's been pretty unique to you. What kind of stood out?
Well, this is our 23rd show. So in 23 years, this show was it was big when we started, it's even bigger now. I don't know if there's something that's really stood out other than the success that our business has gained from being here and being a part of it. When we started, our magazine was 32 pages. We're 700 pages to date for our special show book. So I think I'm going to take credit, or AgSource will take credit on the big thing at the show now. It's pick up an AgSource magazine, 700-page show book. It's like taking the farm show home with you.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, whatever booth you go to, there's always a farm or an AgSource magazine right there waiting for you.
Can't walk the show without missing one.
No, absolutely. So what do you hope to get out of this farm show? What are kind of your aspirations out of this thing?
A lot of our efforts go in before the show. Building that 700-page book, our work goes in before. To be here, it becomes more of a social event. Yes, we've got thousands of magazines out throughout the show for people to pick up. But what we're looking to gain is really, we get to socialize with our advertisers. We see them once a year here, the ones that aren't from this local area. So for us, the actual show part is kind of the fun part. Our hard work goes in before.
Nice. All right, well, if there's anything else you want to add, then go ahead. If not, then, that's all the questions I have.
Hey, thanks for the time in the interview.
Yeah, no, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
All right.
So we're here with a couple of great FFA kids, and we're just walking around talking to people. So what are your thoughts on the World Ag Expo so far?
I think the World Ag Expo is an awesome opportunity for people in and outside of ag to kind of see what's going on and really like find out what ag's about and what the new opportunities and innovations are.
Awesome. Have you guys seen anything pretty cool this week so far, or I guess just today?
We just got here a little bit ago, so not really.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All
We're
right.
just taking some surveys, trying to get to know what the focus group of the Ag Expo is.
Oh,
So,
nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your input. And if you guys don't recognize him, that's Luke. He was on an episode like a long time ago. But yeah, so thank you very much. So we're approaching the infamous Sundale food booth that always has the longest line of any other food booth in the entire expo, and it's just ridiculously long. There's no way to get in, and if you're standing in line, you're pretty much going to be there for the rest of the expo, so you might as well just get comfy. So we're going to try to work our way through here.
Go ahead.
Thanks. We're back here in Pavilion E, checking out some of the vendors. This is one of the first pavilions I've been in since the official show started. We're going to go back and check out some of the guys that we were talking to last night and see if they can give us some information.
Brendan?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. Would you mind talking about your booth a little bit?
Sure.
Here, you can hold that.
Okay. Can I take my coat off?
Whatever's most
It's
comfortable.
cool in here anyway.
Yeah.
I'm Steve with SSA Beam, and we're a steel mill based out of Sweden.
Okay.
And we have a couple of plants here in the U.S. as well. And we're here at the Ag Expo and showcasing our hard ox and our strengths products.
Gotcha.
And the strengths is a structural steel. So this is what you might see in vehicles and things like that. And then the hard ox, this is our abrasion resistant steel. And this is what you might see in field implements and anywhere that you need a much harder steel for abrasion resistance.
That's really cool. So what are you hoping to get out of this expo?
Well, we're hoping a couple of things. One, we've got customers here, so it's great to see engineers and people that have issues that we can help them with. And the second thing is to see a lot of customers, potential customers here, that actually need some of our steel because it's a technology they don't have or know about yet.
Right, no, exactly.
So there's a lot of good things with this show.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. So do you have anything significant that you've seen so far at the farm show, or anything that you think is pretty unique this year?
Not yet, because it's just started. So,
right.
Got to get out and walk the show a little bit if we get a chance and see what else is out there.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Look forward to it because it's huge.
Oh yeah.
Lots of people so far, so it looks like a very good turnout.
Yeah. Have you been pretty busy this morning?
Pretty busy.
Good.
Quite a few people looking, asking questions, which is good.
That's always good.
So we expect that for the next couple of days.
That's awesome. Well, glad to hear it. If you have anything else you want to add, go ahead.
No, I think we're good. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah. Thanks, Brendan.
Yep. So we're getting closer and closer to the time that I'm going to have to go in and work at the Education and Career Center at the COS Education Booth. But I'm thinking before we do that, and before I have to go change and get my lunch, I'm going to run over to the Education Center and just try to interview some of the people there, hopefully get some good information from the state officers and talk to some of the other schools there and just kind of see what's going on, because I know I'm probably not going to be able to do it while I'm working at the booth. So there have been some pretty good vendors today. I talked to quite a few pretty awesome people and gotten some good interviews. We're going to head towards the Education and Career Center now and talk to some of these awesome people. Maybe we'll get some of these people in these blue jackets to give us some words here pretty soon too, hopefully. Oh, and it is hectic in here. Check this out. We got the COS booth over here with some awesome people teaching it. We got the Fresno State booth. We got the FFA booth over there. We're going to get some coverage on those guys too. And yeah, maybe we'll get some people to talk about some booths here.
Oh, sure. Do I hold this? Yep. Yeah? Okay. Do I just start? Okay. So my name is Alexius Wolf, and I'm here with two of my teammates, Devin and Kyler. And we're here at the FFA booth, just talking to FFA members and the public about FFA, taking a few pictures here and there, and handing out some pretty cool ag stuff. And we have these cool t-shirts that have all of the commodities grown in California, and you can get one with a $15 donation. So come see us at the FFA booth.
One of the innovative games that the COS Education Booth has come up with is the idea to play a game of trivia over here with different ag topics, and they hand out candy and stuff for prizes. So, and of course they have this awesome frame that Luis over here created. Very nice, Luis. So we're gonna go on and get some of the other booths around here. We'll come back around to these guys later, but I'm gonna be working here for 4 hours, so I really don't want to stick around here very long. Say hi, Trin. So here's the Fresno State booth. This is where I'm hoping to end up, hopefully fall 2022-ish, or 2020. Hoping to graduate from here 2022. Wow, they have a big drone. That's pretty cool.
We make it all the time. We're making money.
Yeah, very cool. There's Dr. Roca right there, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's Mr. Seymour. Yeah, no, they have an awesome drone. They have jars and stuff over there. It's such a cool display, and they have their Bulldog mascot right here. So much cool stuff. They have Kansas State over here. We got South Dakota State, UC Davis. They've got a massive booth over here because, you know, they're UC Davis. And then we got Oklahoma State over here. We got Dordt. And then here, possibly my favorite booth in the Education Pavilion is the FFA booth. So we've got a few of the state officers here talking to some possible FFA members. And so that's pretty cool to see them. They got the infamous FFA Instagram frame back when Instagram still looked like that. And you know, they've got all kinds of merch here and stuff. That's so cool. Rocking the blue jackets, I like it. We'll get some work from them later. We got Stanislaus here. I met a couple of those guys over at the Ag Ambassadors Conference, for those of you who saw that episode. Then we have CalPoly. CalPoly San Obispo, to be more specific. CalPoly Pomona is over in that corner, and they have a massive booth as well, which makes sense because, of course, they're CalPoly. And they have all kinds of, you know, awesome stuff that they make here. They have wines, they have oranges and mandarins, and, you know, all kinds of pamphlets and great information, great backdrop, just awesome. And then moving on here, we have Sequoia Community Corps. That's a pretty big booth. We got the University of Arizona over here, and Reed College, our competitors. Surprised I don't see more people I know there. We got the University Technical Institute over there. We got Bakersfield College over here. There's so many colleges here, guys. I mean, if you're in high school right now, we have the Ag Ventures booth over here, which I should probably technically be working at, but you know, it's okay. There's all kinds of just awesome opportunities to network and to meet people and to get connections, to go to these different colleges, or just to have people, you know, in your back pocket to talk to whenever you need to. So here's the Ag Ventures booth. That's awesome to check out. So for those of you who don't know, I'm technically an Ag Ventures volunteer. It's the whole reason I get to broadcast this whole expo onto not only my website, but onto possibly the website of the World Ag Expo as well. There's the Farm of the Future booth. That's awesome. So much cool stuff to check out here, guys. I mean, it's such an amazing booth, and there's so much to. And then we've got this guy over here.
How are you, sir?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good.
What can you tell us today about CalPoly?
We're super excited to be here. I'm glad to be able to come back here and talk to some of these Tulare kids and kind of encourage them to go and apply for CalPoly. It's been such an awesome school. I've had such an awesome experience while being there. And so now I'm trying to give back to the community and show them and give them the opportunity to live the experience I got to live. So,
awesome.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
Glad to hear it.
Super excited to see all these kids here. And yeah, go CalPoly.
All right, well, thanks.
Take care, Brendan.
All right, so I think unfortunately this marks the end of our day. We got quite a few good interviews out today. I'm really proud of what happened today. I think tomorrow and Thursday are going to be a lot of fun. Besides the rain, we're going to work around it, but I'm going to be going through all the pavilions and getting all kinds of interviews through those guys. I know I have a ton of companies that are in pavilions that want me to interview them, but I wanted to wait until, you know, I had the time to do it, and I'm going to have the time once it's raining outside. So it's going to be a lot easier for me that way. So, yeah, no, I think we're going to just wrap it up here. I think that it was a good day, and I have to go work at the education booth here before too long. So I'm going to go home, or I'm going to go to my truck and change. I'm going to go get some food, and then I'm going to be working at the education booth for the next 4 hours. So if you're at the World Ag Expo any of the 3 days and you have nothing to do from 1 to 5, then come over and check us out at the education booth. It'll be a lot of fun. We're playing games, we're passing out candy. It's a good time. I mean, the Education and Career Success Center is possibly one of my favorite parts of the whole World Ag Expo, and that's saying something because I love all of what's going on here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of your support, and all the people coming over and talking to me throughout this whole experience. You guys are going to get to see the whole expo behind me as I'm walking out here, which is really cool. And so yeah, I'm excited to see what tomorrow and Thursday holds. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget, if you ate today, thank a farmer.